Hello, Taurus. This is your reading, and this is the Awakened Jenn. All right, so today we're going to be using the Lightworkers Oracle. We'll pull one card from that to get a message for our spiritual path. And then we're going to use the Lightseers Tarot to pull a reading to just give us a little bit more guidance. And this month I'm doing a different spread than what I've been doing. This is more of a bigger reading. It's a 9-card spread that gives you an idea about your significant other, your specific person, whether you're in a relationship with this person or not. It does not have to be a romantic partner. It could be just any person who has got a very high impact on your life. You deal with them on a very regular basis and you're trying to partner with them in some way. So it could be like a business partner, a friend. It could be, a romantic partner, someone who you would like to be your romantic partner. It could be parent, child, any of those. Whatever significant relationship that you have right now in mind, that's going to be our second line. Okay. So this is just going to give us a lot more information than what I've been giving. Something else that I have started doing is that I am doing extended readings now. So once I set up the storyline here and give, just the initial impression of what's going on, we will go deeper in an extended reading afterwards, and I will link that down in the description box. I also have a subscription available. So if you would like to get access to all of the extendeds as soon as they are posted, then you can get the subscription, and that will be linked down in the description box too. Okay. So while I am shuffling, I'm going to set some intentions for this reading. Okay. My first intention is that anyone who comes across this message will find something in here for them. I set the intention that the people who need to hear this message will find it at the exact right time for them. I set the intention that all the messages that come out are for our highest good. I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, given the right words, phrases, anything needed in order to communicate it as clearly and as effectively as possible. Okay. And if you are new to the channel, I would appreciate if you would subscribe and like this video. That helps more people be able to see my content. And if you find it helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would share. If you're Taurus, I would love to hear from you. What's your birthday? Put it down in the comments. See if you got any birthday twins out there. And I just appreciate anybody who has taken the time to support my channel. I'm still very new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. What is my best lighting, best position, I'm still trying to figure it out. And so I appreciate anybody that's giving me grace as I'm working through this. I started this as a way to work on my throat chakra. I really had not intended to share these readings with anyone. But after about a week of doing them, I realized these messages were too good to keep to myself. And so that's why I started posting them publicly. And now that I'm just trying to figure it out as I go, I have had some good guidance, and I appreciate those who've gone this path before me and are giving me, just the map, that are helping me see the path because they've already done it. So I appreciate all of those people because I have learned so much. All right, let's take a deep breath. Okay. What message does Taurus need right now for their spiritual path? Taurus, spiritual path. Okay, we have Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. All right. Maybe some Christ consciousness showing up. All right, deep breath. All right. And shuffle it one time. Taurus. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Cups, which is about your soul family, friendship. We've got the World, which means a cycle is ending. And we've got Strength. All right. On the top, we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so we've got a lot of resistance. Okay. Got the Two of Swords. King of Wands. The Hermit. Page of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant. Ten of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Devil in reverse. All right. Where are we going? 27. Okay. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation, an evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes a lifetime. This process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. Natural law prevails, so whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power comes from some superiority you possessed, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, and animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. You may feel you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are just as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. When you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It is not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if though those were competing needs. In the realm of the Christ, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. When you are feeling diminished or drained, You have been pulled out of the higher frequencies of peace and kindness to yourself, become trapped in unforgiveness or power games, or seduced by the lesser truths of another rather than the truth of your own heart. Christ calls to you now to receive his love for you and to allow your own heart to feel the grace and healing of this. It can be a challenge to learn to love another in a way that does not harm you. Perhaps you learned that love was about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love, nor is it consciously chosen sacrifice. It is a heart acting out its scars from the past. Your heart deserves to experience real love. As you gently claim this for yourself, you will find much strength within, much respect for yourself, and a willingness to receive much good in your life. It is time for you to embrace the higher expression of the Christ love within you. You have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission this lifetime. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow now. You just need to let love flow. I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe. In unlimited forms of blessings, I allow myself to give and receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings of grace of the universe. May the light and love of the true Christ bless the hearts of all living beings, bringing peace, joy, and divine love. Through my own free will, so be it. So we're allowing the Christ consciousness to rise within us, in which if we pattern ourselves after the life of Christ, which is, I think we all know he was known for her love. So Christ consciousness is something that Jesus attained, but it is something that we can all get to when you open yourself up to love. That's really the main force that opens it in you. When you can look at every other being and have compassion for them just for that alone, that they are a creation of God. And in that, we are all creations of God, so we are all, part of this whole thing. We're all part of the creation. All right, so let me go ahead and start looking at this reading. Okay, your line is the your line is nothing but resistance. So your line is the Five of Swords in reverse. So that is deceitful strategies and feeling guilty about your win, resentment, a desire for peace, the realization that there are no winners. Okay. So a desire for peace, but let's see, the Six of Wands. Not seeing eye to eye, pessimism, resentment. So there's a lot of resentment and self-doubt, a desire for acknowledgement, feelings of failure, comparisonitis, falling from grace. Okay. Lack of energetic focus, lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. Like, I keep trying to see this in a different way, but what I am seeing is that you've done this. You have made the choices here. Whew. Five of Swords. I'm trying to put the. Give me just a second. I need to put this together. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so the main thing that I'm just getting from this is that your mindset is holding you back. Your mindset has caused you to show up in a way that is very limiting for you. Um, so I'm just looking at these three cards right here. Get them out. Like I said, they are all in reverse, so there's a lot of resistance. You're fighting, kicking and fighting the whole way. And the one thing that kept coming up was resentment, um, in which I learned that resentment is actually a form of jealousy. Um, so we resent people for doing the things that we wish that we could be doing. All right, so let me put it in a. You're washing all the dishes every single night. You're the one washing the dishes, while your significant other is just sitting there watching TV while they get to relax, while they're going to the gym, or they're, there's all of these things that they could be doing other than helping you. And that leads to resentment because you wish that you were the one that just got to sit back and do what you want to do. You wanted to be the one who came home from work and just put your feet up. You don't want to have to always be the one who you work all day and then you come home and do all the work too. And then, like, I get it. I do get, because I mean, who hasn't experienced that? But that resentment that has built in you, so instead of asking for what you want or changing your situation so that you can get what you want, you just keep doing the thing that just causes more resentment. Um, and it's leading you in the wrong direction. So we've got to start doing something different. So if the resentment is the thing that is the holding you back right now from being able to move forward, what can you do right now? Do you, uh, so we will go deeper with that. I promise you, we're going deeper with that, because that's a huge story that is just right there. So we're going to pull this one with it in order to combat any resentment or jealousy or anything like that. Love, Christ consciousness. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Like, I think that's really what is coming out. What would Jesus do? Even if you are not a follower of that faith, which if you're watching this, you probably are not, because they don't go together very well, even though I have great, great love and appreciation for Jesus and God. Understand that most churches teach that this is wrong. I could make a whole video on that. That's not for today. That's not for today. But I understand where they're coming from. I don't blame them. I used to feel the same way until I actually learned about it for myself, until I felt the call for myself. Uh, if they really knew, these cards connect me closer to God than all the Sundays combined that I was sitting in church. But they don't know that, and they don't want to hear that, so it's okay. All right, but that's what I'm saying is, like, what would Jesus do? Because that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to bring out the Christ consciousness that he was able to bring. He was able to show up consistently enough that we still talk about it today. That's the energy that we have to bring, just to, not even for, to fix a relationship that you are in. This is just for your whole life, to help everything start flowing and moving again. Is to just open up your heart. Open up your heart. See these people as actual people who have flaws, but they also have positive things too. And if your words are not getting through, then it's time for you to change the situation. If they're not going to change for you, then you need to change that situation for yourself. So if they won't, I mean, if that is a deal breaker for you, that they have to help with those dishes, then let it be a deal breaker. Okay? I feel like lately I'm telling everybody just, no, that's not what I mean. That's really not what I mean. But I'm saying, like, you've got to get so clear about what is actually important to you and what is not. And then once you know that, you stand on it, no matter what. No matter what. So if people aren't showing up correct, you have to take action that is aligned with what you know you want for your life. No matter how it's going to, because you set your standard. This is the life I want. And then every choice that you make after that has to line up with that. That's how you become aligned. That's how you become aligned. Your choices have to align with what it is that you're saying you want. Okay. We're going to move to the second line, which is the significant other specific person. So they had the Two of Swords, which is a very difficult decision. They did not know which way to turn, honestly. And right now we've got the King of Wands, which is very passionate and he's an entrepreneurial spirit. Let me see. King of Wands. An entrepreneurial spirit, a natural born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, fire. He's charismatic and a natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. So he's here to bring excitement and joy back. That's where your specific person is. He's let go of the confusion and now he's much more confident and ready to move forward. And he's moving to the Hermit, which the Hermit is about self-reflection, inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. So they're withdrawing. And so if this is somebody that you're in active relationship with and you've got all of this resentment going towards them, that could have led to the confusion that they've had. I don't know what I need to do in this situation. And then they're leading them to a place to kind of pull back and try to figure out, what do I need to do? So the exact thing that I've told you to do about that, getting really, really clear about what you want in life, that is what they are going to do. That is where they are moving to. And so let's get on the same page with that. The relationship line, we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. That is arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, being all talk and no action, dishonesty. And now then we've got the Hierophant, which is God kind of opening up illumination to this situation. Where is it? Number 5. The Hierophant is tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. So This, to me, is the call that I have been mentioning, to kind of get centered with God about what your purpose is, what you want, and how you're going to get there. And then the result is the Ten of Swords in reverse. That is resisting the inevitable, not wanting to let go of negative emotions, rock bottom, a narrative rooted in lack and helplessness, devastating loss, recovery. Okay. And the potential outcome. Four of Pentacles, which is sort of being a little bit greedy. Eight of Swords is needing to remove the blindfold. But let me see what it says here. The Eight of Swords is feeling stuck, a time to open your eyes to unveil the truth, having more options than you thought, an opportunity to let go of an old story. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. Is release, freedom from addiction, on the cusp of a breakthrough, liberation, not wanting to see your own role in a negative circumstance, realizing that you are giving your power away, feeling helpless, breaking the chains. So this has potential to go either way here. It's what are you going to do with it? If you are able to let go of those old stories, let go of that negative resentment, this has the chance to bring freedom and release to you. But it also could be just wallowing in self-pity and put you further in the hole. It's all about your mindset and how you're choosing to see your situation. And are you feeling empowered or are you feeling helpless? You have, yeah, that's what this card was saying. You've got more options than what you know. All right, give me. What can Taurus do to overcome this resistance? What can Taurus do to overcome the resistance? All right, we've got communication. Nine of Swords in reverse is what? Paranoia, deeply anchored fears, inability to think clearly, inner turmoil, negative self-talk, affecting self-esteem, an opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. That's the one. It's sitting down with some communication about what it is that you actually want. You know, what are the things that you're resentful about? Those need to be brought up. Those need to be brought out into the open so that you can actually deal with them and know whether or not they can be fixed or not. Because unless you've had the conversation, you don't know. And if you've been having the conversation, you keep getting the same result, then what are you doing? And then the last was the Empress, which is the Empress is the divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love. So it is the love, the stepping into the Christ consciousness, and bringing out that unconditional love for all that is going to help bring that shift in. All right, so this has already gotten really long, but I'm going to go deeper with it in the extended. If this is your reading and you'd like to go deeper with me, see what else is in here. Let me see what signs have shown up. So I've got Taurus, Libra, Virgo. What is the Chariot? Let's see. Cancer. Another Taurus, Leo, and Capricorn. Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, okay, and Libra. All right, so I will get cards for each of those in the extended. We'll go deeper in this reading to find out more about what Taurus can do to kind of move through this. It's a very stuck negative energy, and it's leading to hard times. So we want to figure out what we can do. And if this is your reading, you want to continue, then the link is in the description box, and you can go further with me in that. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if it's been helpful to you at all, please share it with anyone that you think might be interested. Also, I do other readings throughout the week, so check back and see what else I have going on. All right, I'll see you guys later.